All right. Good day, everyone. This is going to be the final video for this semester. By the time you're watching this, the semester will have officially ended and finals week will have begun. As you should know, we do not have a final exam. Your final research-supported argumentative essay is your final exam. So you have a total of 4 essays that you've done this semester. Well, 8 if you count first drafts and revisions, but 4 final drafts. Now, I did make the deadlines clear, which, as you can see in the background here on the background, that if you wanted guaranteed feedback, I needed your rough draft by the 7th. Well, I got them well past that, and everything, regardless of if it was sent to me after this, all the way up until yesterday, actually, which I'm filming this on Sunday, so that would have been the 14th. And as of today, I have nothing new. As of right now, let's see, it's 2:01 p.m., 11/15/2020. I have graded every single essay that I have received and I have emailed them back to you. So please check your inbox. If you choose to do a revision, which some of you I would highly recommend some of you doing revisions based on the feedback that I gave. Some of you, I don't think I don't think you need to do a revision. A couple of you have already contacted me and said, "Hey, am I done?" Yeah, if you got if you have very good online attendance, you've got straight A's on all the essays, um, you're done. You have an A in the class. If you do, a revi and of course nobody's written a perfect essay, and I don't mean just ever in history. No one's ever written a perfect essay, so of course there's going to be comments. But if you have straight A's on all the essays and good attendance, you have an A in the class. So at that point, or at this point, if that's the situation you're in, then yes, you have completed the class successfully. However, for those of you who have turned nothing in, which I'm absolutely surprised at how many of you have not turned anything in for SA4, whatever you give me is a final draft. You're not going to get it back with suggestions and comments and all that. It's very unlikely that that's going to happen because now you're well over a week late on the first draft and the semester is ending very soon. Um, so you have until the 22nd to get me something. As you can see, it's right here. The deadline, this is for everything, everybody, every class. It does not matter what section you're in. The deadline for drafts is Sunday, November 22nd by 11:59 p.m. I won't accept anything after that. Not because I'm being mean, because I can't. I have to have your final drafts calculated. I have to have them submitted to Banner, to the registrar's office right after that. So if it's not in by that time, it's a zero. Not now. Remember, there's a difference between an F and a zero. If you did give me an essay that was, and it was pretty rare, but if you gave me something that wasn't plagiarized, if you plagiarize, you get a zero. But if you turned in a genuine essay that was just not up to par and received an F, you still get points for that. You get, for an F, you get 50 points out of 100. So that's not, that's a heck of a lot better than zero. So please get me something, um, at least something to consider so I can give you some kind of credit. If you don't get me anything, it is a zero, and that's a huge hit. That's literally 20% of your grade. So that's 2 letter grades if you get a zero on this final essay. Please get them to me. I don't really have anything assignment-wise more than that to discuss. I just do want to say that this has been a strange semester for me as well as y'all. For those of you that this is your first semester uh, in college, Uh, you started off at a really strange time. Now, I'm not saying bad. Notice word choice is very important, y'all. I'm not saying this has been a bad semester. I've enjoyed it. It's been strange because I've been working at GGC. I mean, I've been teaching at different colleges and universities for 16 years, but this is my sixth or seventh year at GGC. I can't even remember, but this is the first semester. I have literally not been on campus, y'all. I have not even been in the parking lot this entire semester. I have not set foot on GGC's camp. I've driven by it, I waved, hey, what's up, GGC? Uh, Holla, that kind of stuff. But I have literally not even been on campus, even in my vehicle. Nothing. It's weird. Um, but uh, something that I say that depending on what I'm saying it about can make my wife really angry. It is what it is. And I think we've adjusted quite well. I was pleased with the work that I've received this semester. And oh, I do want to add too, almost all of you, in fact, probably all of you are going to have to take 1102. I'm teaching nothing but 1102 in the spring. However, all of my classes but one are already full. So if you're thinking about, if you have to take 1102, I've got one class that still has some open spots. I think there's like 10 or 11 open spots left. Now, regardless of who you take for, and I'd like to have you too, I just want to say that, but regardless of who you take for 1102, it's going to be different from 1101, but you're going to use the same skill sets that you've learned. So, okay, so 1101 is just to prepare you for what to expect, and not just in 1102, but for any class where you have to do analytical, critical thinking, synthesis of information, and write about it and create arguments. In other words, a thesis, a main idea, and argue and support it well. You'll be doing that in 1102 regardless of what type it is. My 1102 classes are literature based. They're lit classes, but basically all you do is every week you read a different short story. And as far as the reading list goes, it's not a bunch of dead people that have been to wherever they went after their terrestrial life. Uh, I mix it up and I don't follow a theme. I don't have like, you know, post-secondary anti-colonialism, blah, blah, blah. I don't have, there's no theme to it. It's just, quite frankly, to be the most basic possible. It's stories that I like and that I think have inherent value in the world of literature. I have authors in my syllabus right now, and I switch it up because I get tired of reading the same thing over and over again. Because I do read every story that I assign every week that I assign it again, but I do mix it up. And as of the last syllabus, when I taught it last spring, um, there were there was one author in there who's younger than me and is obviously still alive. And I'm not ancient by any means, but so there's no specific theme. It's not, you know, um, early American transcendentalism or anything like that. British uh, canon or not no time periods or themes. I have stuff from all over the place, and authors from many different cultures and backgrounds. You might even read something that has been translated from a foreign language into English. Imagine that. But it's a lot of fun. Literature is now, composition obviously is something that I'm proficient at as a writer and a teacher. Uh, However, my formal studies in undergrad and graduate school were in English literature. So this is kind of my professional section, even though I have much more experience. I've taught far more composition classes than lit classes because that's just the way it is. So if you're still looking for an 1102 class, I've got one that still has, I think, 10 or 11 slots left. You might want to give it a good old thinking about. Regardless of what you do, For those of you who need to get me something, please get it to me by the deadline. I don't care if you hit that send button at 11:59 p.m. on November 22nd. As soon as it hits 12, the door is closed. Please, please get it to me. Um, and other than that, I just want to say that yes, it's been a strange journey this semester. If I see you, and I still don't even know how classes are going to go next semester. That's ultimately up to the University System of Georgia. Um, GGC can set its own policies to a certain extent, but if the USG says online, then any class under that umbrella is going to be online. I don't know what we're doing yet. However, if we are face to face at least part of the time, which it looks like we're going to be, um, on campus, if I see you on campus and you recognize me, oh, and by the way, y'all, I actually do have hair. Somebody emailed me and asked me if I wore a hat because I'm bald, but look, there it is. I have hair, and it's real hair. I didn't go to the hair club or anything. I'm just a hat guy, always have been. But if I see you on campus and you recognize me from these videos, please say hi, because if you don't, I have no clue what any of you look like. I've talked to a few of you on the phone, recognize you by voice, but if you see me on campus, just say, "Hey, Mr. B, what's up?" and introduce yourself officially so that I say, "Hey, I know you from all of the emails and all the text messages." Because if you see me and recognize me and I walk right past you like you're a complete stranger, please don't be like, "What a jerk, I was in his class." I have no clue what any of y'all look like. Some of you have like little tiny thumbnails next to your name on the rosters on D2L, but these things, I actually wear glasses, y'all. I take these off because they reflect when I'm doing these videos. I won't recognize any of you if I see you in person. So don't be shy to say, "Hey, what's up, Mr. B?" And I'll be like, "Oh," and then say, "I'm so and so from your class," and I'll be like, "Ah." Um, anyway, I'm kind of rambling right now, so it's been strange, and I don't mean bad. It's been a strange semester, but we're right here at the finish line, and honestly, I really want nothing more than for all of y'all to be successful and end up doing what you really want and being happy, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So thank you, and good day.